shell game. You have a team coming in just as hungry as you. You have the Virginia Cavaliers with the pressure of a Tony Bennett farewell tribute game. They led most of the game. They played a lot of Tony Bennett basketball. This was, quite frankly, one of the best games of the year. The game they played last game they played, and this game they played so much like what we're used to seeing from a traditional basketball, UVA basketball program for the last 15 years. They ran their offense, but there was a twist in there. Whenever there was an opportunity to go up speed, up tempo a little bit, they did that some. I did notice that. And that was something I've always asked for with this program. Whenever there was a turnover, they went straight to the bucket. And they ran the offense superbly and shot in the high 40s in threes and the high 40s in twos. Georgia Tech was hot in the first half and shooting threes. They were shooting almost 60% from three, or right at 60%, and then they cooled off. But Virginia kept grinding away, typical UVA style. Another thing they did, they got the threes in the rhythm of the offense, which is something usually it would feel forced to me, that they were forcing to shoot the three, and then it would be at the end of the shot clock, and it was not a great shot. They shot a lot of twos. They went to the bucket. They went to the rim, tried to get a lot of twos. I saw the big men with more layups and dunks than I can remember from a UVA program. I can tell you this. The rotation of Buchanan, Robinson, and Kofi, very athletic, hustle-centric. These kids are hustling. Look absolutely like a team that I'm used to seeing from a UVA program. Final score 75-61. And of course, the tribute at halftime was great that they gave to Tony. It was great, man. It was phenomenal. We've seen a lot of tears, a lot of people tearing up. Based off of the tribute, it was a great tribute. And then, of course, his players were there, his parents were there, all of his loved ones were there, all the fans were tributing. It was really good. And then the cherry on top was, in addition to the win, was Tony's son, Eli Bennett, got in the game and got a steal with a few seconds left on the clock, man. Eli got a steal, started a fast break, and they wound up scoring, but then they took it off later. But that doesn't take away from the hustle and the steal. You should have seen Tony's happiness in his face when his son made that play. It was a great farewell to Tony, and to have his son be able to get in the game and contribute the way you're used to seeing a Tony Bennett team contribute and play. Steal the ball, turn it into points, and that's what he did. But Tony Bennett definitely was happy and amused. You could see the joy in his face from it, and it was good to see. This felt like a typical Virginia win. Not sure what we got going on. I know next Monday they have Duke at home, and that's a 8 p.m. game. That's a big Monday game. So they got Cooper Flag coming to town on the 17th. That's the next home game. So I think they have Virginia Tech coming up as well for the next game. But needless to say, this was a great staple for UVA for this season. It could be a turning point. These two games, it showed this team that you can play the style that this team is used to seeing and used to playing with. They put up 75 points this time too. Held the other team to 61. What can you ask for? But it felt like a UVA win to me. Make sure you check us out on Tuesday for the next 7 City Shop Talk Sports program. I got to thank all of you. The tribute was awesome. Thank you for those who tuned in for the tributes with Tony Bennett. It was great. Had a lot of people on. But got to thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. But as of now, the shop is closed. I'll see you Tuesday. Wahoo!